episode number 10. We're into double figures of Don't Be a Fatty, our ASMR FIFA Ultimate Team series. Today is, without a doubt, the greatest episode ever. It might just be one of the greatest ever ASMR FIFA videos made. No, that's a bit of a leap, but honestly, it is incredible. I thought winning the draft last episode would be the pinnacle of this series, but no. And I need to give a pre-warning, so obviously the title is what it is. It is not clickbait. Make sure you watch the full video. There is a point in the video where you might click off and think, oh, he's just clickbaited the title, but no, keep on watching. It will make sense when the video is underway. But I just had to give a little warning. It is not clickbait. This really happens. So yeah, I'll throw the rules on screen now for anyone who is new to the series. It's a little upgrade series we do here, and it's going very, very well. And let's just say it gets a whole lot better. So enough introductions. Let's get into it. So first, you can see me trading in some icon swaps, and it is for an 82 plus times 25 pack. I am basically just a little impatient, and I needed some extra players to do a certain SBC, which you will see shortly, and I was basically gambling that we would get some high rated cards, hopefully a few walkouts to put into these SBCs. And you know, walkouts of course means upgrades, so let's see what happens. We do get a walkout. It is a normal walkout, it is English, it is a striker, it is from Tottenham, which means it is of course Harry Kane, so an 88 rated player. At the time I was like, that is perfect, because as I said, obviously it's untradeable, but it's all to be bumped into SBCs, so Kane actually has a lot of value. Do we get anything else? And look at that, a triple Tottenham walkout pack. We get Kane, we get Lloris, and we get Son, and that's 3 walkouts. And as you can see in the top right, we go from 8 upgrades to 11, so we've really stored a lot up, mainly from the draft episode. But yeah, we of course get lots of usable 84s and 83s, which is great as well. Unfortunately, we get a duplicate Lukaku. I think I did go and recover him at some point anyway, so it didn't matter. So yeah, I'd say that is an absolute win, because I've seen people not even get walkouts in these packs, and if that happened to me, I would have cried for a solid week. So, but yeah, I did those icon swaps just from doing the squad battles. So, as you can see on screen, we used those cards to complete the Carlos Puyol SBC Prime Icon Moments Puyol, and I'm just gonna say it now. It was such a good decision. The 3 games I played with him for this episode, he was phenomenal. I've kind of given away one of the upgrades, but obviously I'm going to put him in the team. That's pretty self-explanatory. I'm hardly going to quick sell him. But yeah, we did go ahead and do Carlos Puyol, and into the club he goes. Now, we of course, we got 3 small packs for completing that, so we're going to go through these. So we first of all open a Prime Mixed Players pack. Going into this, I'm obviously not expecting anything amazing. This is recorded after, by the way, but you probably know that by now. So yeah, nothing too much good in there. We just send everything to the transfer list because we want to rinse as many coins back as possible. Because of my stacked club, I was actually able to do the Carlos Puyol SBC for a meager 10,000 coins. I mean, he's like a 500, 600k player, and I got him for 10k, so I think it was a really good decision. To be honest, the SBC price isn't too high anyway, for an icon anyway, so nothing in that pack. So now we have a small rare gold players pack, and let's just see what happens. We get a walkout. It's a white flare. It is Croatian, it is a striker, it is an icon. We get Suka, and not just any Suka, a prime icon moments Suka. I honestly could not believe it. I didn't have any audio at the time, and there you see, I'd rammed in my headphones just so I could hear the music, so I could like jam and like celebrate. Honestly, it's worth about 950k to 1 million coins. So, and it is tradable. It's completely and utterly tradable. Let me know down below whether I should sell, whether I should keep, but maybe make your judgment at the end of the episode. But honestly, I cannot believe it. We've done a Puyol SBC and we've got back. We've made profit beyond belief. We also get Jadon Sancho, so 2 walkouts in a 6 rare gold player pack, taking us up to 13 upgrades. And just look at that, 4-star, 4-star. Here I am just looking at his stats. He looked unbelievable, and that is the price. That is just so nice. Hardly any on the market, which of course is always good. Obviously we go ahead and sell Sancho. Sancho sold for like 40k, which was really, really good. So obviously wait and see how the episode goes, but let me know, do we keep or do we sell? I think I'm gonna keep, I'll be completely honest for now anyway, and maybe just keep until team of the season where we need coins for packs. But yeah guys, Carlos Puyol SBC meant we packed our own prime icon moments. Unbelievable. Now, as you can see on screen, this is our current team. It's doing pretty good, but we have some areas, well, one area we definitely need to fill. Now, we did have some player suggestions last episode for Ollie Watkins and other players, and I was actually gonna buy them, but obviously things have changed slightly in terms of players we have available to us. So before we spend our upgrades, we're going to do a formation change now, as you can see, and this is just so we can like accommodate new players. And then using 8 upgrades now, we do bring in Carlos Puyol, we bring in Suka, so 2 prime icon moments, but also we bring in What If Leroy Fer, who at the time of me recording this audio now has an 87 rated card. They needed to score 5 goals in the next like 5 games, and Feyenoord won their game 5-0, so instant upgrade, so happy days. His card is just brilliant, and can we just appreciate how far we've come? This is what we started with, this is the team in episode 1 before we'd played a game or anything, and this is the team now. And in the space of 10 episodes, I know we've opened a lot of packs and stuff, but I still think that is amazing, so really, really happy. Soon we'll be ready to go into champs once we get some substitutes down, but we'll start upgrading the bench in the next episode. But for now, I think it's time to get into the games, and the highlights for the games aren't too long, they're not too long, because I'll be honest, 2 out of the 3 of the games were super, super boring. But yeah, I hope you enjoy them anyway. Let's get into the commentary. So this is the game number 1's first team we're coming up against. We're in the 6th minute, and Fer plays it through to Suka, and just like that, 6 FIFA minutes in, Suka already has his debut goal. Assist for Leroy Fer as well, lovely finish there. This guy had a pretty good team, and now I'm just showing you a montage of Puyol being an absolute monster, because he was so fun to use. Like it felt like nothing was getting past him. My opponent equalises despite leaning back pretty much into his own half, but in the 85th minute we come forward, Kleiber with a fake shot, dinks it in, and the OG Fatty rises highest and heads in. Despite all these new signings, we can always depend on Ansu Fati. He is the GOAT, he is the OG, been here from day 1, and he's still slapping in goals for us, which of course gets us an upgrade. And anyways, that was one of the boring games. We did win it though, taking us up to 7 upgrades now. Very nice, very nice. This is game number 2, and Fer plays it to De Jong, who does a pointless drag over, but plays it through to Figo. I just decide to burn past that guy, slams it into the middle, and Suka is there again to tap it in. Lovely to say, Suka was so fun to use. I slapped a hunter on him just to get his pace into the high 90s, and he was just excellent. I mean, look at that cheeky little skill, and then is that McGeady spin? I get those skills mixed up. But regardless, Vigo makes it 2-0 to us, getting a little bit lucky, getting the ricochet in the box, but he makes no mistake, and yeah, look, very lucky, but we take those all day long. So that makes it 2-0, and then Varane decides to, I decide to be a bit stupid, and I gift him a goal which wasn't deserved at all, as we were all over this guy. And he hadn't learned his lesson. We do the identical skill, but this time different outcome, and Suka, what a finish, slams it into the roof of the net. Beautiful goal. Like I say, he's just so nice to play with, And then to seal the deal, Figo plays in Suka. Can he get his hat-trick? You bet he can. So in his debut episode, Suka has a hat-trick, 4 goals in 2 games so far. And we were out of sight. I did kind of lose concentration, and as you can see here, he gets through with Mahrez to get back a little consolation, but it wasn't enough to stop us winning, taking us to 2 out of 2 for the episode and on to 8 upgrades. Could we possibly win all 3 games for the first time ever this series? Well, we didn't get off to the best of starts, the ball falling to Mane, who puts it in the bottom left hand corner, but we answer quickly back with, well, you guessed it, with Suga. It falls to him, and he's not going to miss from there. Great finish from him, taking us to 8 goals total. And then we have Robin, and look at that for a scoop turn, and then into the roof of the net, giving us a 2-1 lead in the 76th minute. This game had so little chances. Going through the highlights, I really couldn't believe it. Anyways, in the 88th minute, just look at that. He is so good. So 6 goals in 3 games for Suka. I can't bring myself to sell him yet, I'll be completely honest. I know we'd be able to invest across the board, but hey, and would you look at that? We've won all 3 games in an episode for the first time in this series. And as you can see in the top right now, we finish on 10 upgrades, which will be going mainly towards the bench. I have a few ideas for the starting 11 just to strengthen it even more, but for the most part that'll be going onto the bench. But as I said, everybody, that will be in the next episode. So if this episode didn't deserve a like, then no episode ever will. So please do leave a like for the insane back luck and for the great games. If you're new, subscribe